Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Michaela, I'm a student in Germany and I'm doing a YouTube channel on personal development. And today I want to talk to you about the question, what is health? Why do I want to talk about this question? Right now I'm at a very interesting event from a student organization called AEG. You can see the flag behind me. Yes, okay. So just a short note. AEG is a European student organization with many local groups around Europe, and we're having regular events where we can meet up. And one of these events I'm attending these days in the Netherlands. I'm in Maastricht right now. And from here I'm sending you this message. And the event which I was attending until today was called Health for Youth, Health for AEG and Health for Me. So the topic was health, and we were meeting up people who were interested in that topic to discuss about it. So what we mostly discussed about was about nutrition, so what we eat or don't eat or shouldn't eat or should eat or want to eat. And we were talking about sports, and we were also doing workout, which means that we were running a lot, which is not my favorite sport. My legs are still really sore. I hope I can move again tomorrow, but yes, apart from that, it was really good. So these were the two topics we were mainly talking about, and in the end we were more and more talking about also mental health, so a sense of mental well-being, and about the type of happiness and how confident you feel and how happy you feel and how satisfied you are with your life and just your overall like mental well-being. And so I was, from one day to the next, I was more and more wondering what actually health would mean, at least to me. Now I know it's a huge topic, and it's a historical topic, and there are probably a million of answers to this very question. But what this video is about, of course, my understanding of health, but also what I have seen other people thinking about, worrying about, discussing about, and what I see like from my experience as an issue when it comes to health and why one should care about it or why people don't care about it. So I do have an answer to this question, as I said, from my perspective, in the first place. But of course, everybody is invited to make a comment and to say what their opinion about health is. So I don't want to claim that this is like the only truth or anything, just still I want to make a point. So what I think health is it's or better or rather being healthy, I think, means having a sense of overall well-being. So just having an overall sense of well-being. What I mean by that is, let's say we talk about nutrition, so about what you eat. I think if overall well-being is the goal and is what it is all about, it is not good to be too rigid. It's not good to be too rigid about your diet. That means not eating anymore all the things you love. Like never eating chocolate again, never eating fat again, never eating bread again because it contains gluten and you think gluten is not healthy. Of course, for those of us who are gluten intolerant, it's a different issue, of course. But for those who are not intolerant but just think it's unhealthy but they really like it, it should not be about just forcing a rigid lifestyle upon yourself. I think it should rather mean that you find out what is actually healthy for you, what does your body need, what feels good when you eat it, and also being conscious or aware of the different reasons why we eat. Do we eat certain things because our friends eat it? Do we eat certain things because our parents always cooked it for us? Do we eat certain things because they make us feel motivated, or because they just satisfy a certain kind of need that we have? And then, if so, could there be another way to satisfy the same need? So is it really food that we need here? So these are some questions that come up when your goal is not having this rigid diet plan and only eating certain types of food and avoiding all the rest. So not having a mindset of just like excluding like most of the food of the world, or at least most of the food you're used to eating. And the same goes with exercise. I think it should not be too rigid. It should not mean that you force upon yourself a kind of movement that actually feels not good for you. Of course, there can be challenging moments, and there can be moments where you just want to push yourself a little more when you do exercise. But you probably also heard it, and I'm told it again and again, that it is not good when you start to feel pain in any way. So it's not the goal to feel pain or to put yourself in pain. And this is neither physical pain nor mental pain of enduring something you actually really hate. So at least it is not the way, in the sense that it is sustainable. And if you want to improve your health for whatever reason, I think you need a sustainable way to change the things you do, to change your habits, to change the way you normally do things. And it's just not sustainable to always force yourself. And I think on the mental health side, this is not healthy. It's not healthy to always be rigid to yourself. So I want to wrap up, because this is supposed to be a really short video. I want to wrap up on one point, so that if there's anything you want to do for your health, that means for your well-being, and it feels either too rigid, or it feels like you have a sense of loss of something you actually really like, then you're counteracting your goal. You're counteracting the goal of feeling well. So whatever you do for your health is supposed to feel good. It's supposed to feel good, to be good for you. So that is my message I want to give to you for this week, because I know many people can be very rigid about this topic, and many people don't want actually to do anything about their health condition, because they feel like, no, I have so much other stuff in my life right now, and I just don't have the energy or the will left over to like force this kind of change upon me. And I just want to say that this is not the goal. This is never the goal of improving your health. It's never the goal to force something upon yourself. The goal is to improve your well-being. So whatever you do, this is the goal, not changing your diet and not running every day. The goal is to feel good in your body, in your head, like in your emotions. Just be all-rounded, well human being. So don't be too rigid to yourself. Instead, focus on finding a way that you can combine what you think is a healthy lifestyle with what you actually want to do. Don't force upon yourself a lifestyle that you feel is not for you. Instead, take the time and know that it's worth it to find a lifestyle that really expresses who you are and expresses who you want to be, and what just feels most appropriate for this body you have and this soul you have, and what is just like, yeah, the most authentic you, what you wanted to do. Thank you very much for your attention. I talk to you next week again. Have a pleasant week and see you. Bye.